Hello all, my name is Divya Kothari and I would like to welcome all the stakeholders on behalf of my team. Today we are here for the first kick-off meeting for submission of new drug application to FDA. Before we go further into this project, I would like to have some questions which will provide you deeper insight about the project. Do you know what is hemophilia? How infants are affected by this population, and is there any drug which have minimum side effects and can cure the disease as well? So, Alpha Pharmaceuticals, located at Indore, India, discovered a new drug known as Novoseven for hemophilia. Hemophilic patients basically have uncontrolled bleeding rates. Suppose if their finger cut and bleeding will start, their bleeding will not stop because they lack a clotting factor which is responsible for forming a blood clot and stop bleeding in the normal individuals. Novoseven is the drug which is administered to them to form a blood clot and stop their bleeding. This is the disease which is very common in infant patients also, because this is inherited disease which can pass from one generation to another, and most of the drugs cannot be used with the infant for the same disease, but Novoseven has good rate with the infants to cure this disease with minimum side effects. Purpose of project management team is to submit this application to FDA for approval by Q4 of 2018. Objectives of Alpha Pharmaceuticals related to this drug are: the sales rate of the company will increase by 42%, share of their company will also increase. Novoseven will be a revolutionary product which will be added into their line of products, and for the same reason which I have told you in the earlier slides, that it can provide good quality of treatment for the infants with minimum side effects, so more people will be using that product. This is the proposed labeling and packaging of Novoseven. It is a liquid dosage form, that's why it is provided in two bottles. First is the 1 mg, second is 2 mg, third is 5 mg and 8 mg. Scope of this project is that Novoseven has already completed phase 3 trial. All the documents needed for the submission are in the compilation phase. So these documents will be checked against gap analysis, risk management and ongoing stability studies of the Novoseven. After checking all these documents will go to the publishing department of the Alpha Pharmaceuticals, and they will be published electronically using ECTD Express or some other publishing software, and this electronic copy of submission will be submitted to FDA Gateway. Let's talk about the project management team and the project manager. So I'm project manager of this group, and the CEO of Alpha have decided me to lead this project. I, along with my team, we are planning to submit this project by Q4 of 2018. I have also developed a project plan for this project which I would like to present to you all so that you can provide your suggestions and questions to me related to this plan. First, we have high-level project plan. In this high-level project plan, first is submission identification phase. In this phase, we will classify our submission which we are going to submit to FDA, because FDA accepts submission for drugs, biologics and devices. So we have to classify in which class our product will be submitted. Second step is submission compilation phase. In this step, we will perform gap analysis and risk management, all the steps on our compiled documents, and these compiled documents will be written in Microsoft Excel sheet, and documents which we do not have will also be written into this Excel sheet, and required documents will be requested from the department, and all these compiled documents will be submitted to publishing department. Before publishing the documents, these all documents are revised for spelling checks, grammar checks, proofread for other mistakes. This is submission revision phase. We often hire an external agency for revising documents, and these documents, after revision, all these documents are submitted to publishing department for publishing the documents using some good software approved by FDA or approved by some agencies. And after publishing the documents, these documents are submitted to FDA via electronic submission. Then we wait for the approval or the request of information from FDA. Project deliverables and timelines. If we talk about the project deliverables and timelines, project deliverables are the similar steps which we have discussed in the previous slides. These are the steps which tell more about the project, the individual step, and I have provided dates related to these steps, that how many days each step will take and how soon that this step will complete and we will start the next step. So the idea behind providing the timelines is so that we can move our project according to timelines, so that no process get delayed and timelines should never be stretched. Next is high level budget plan. In high level budget plan, Alpha Pharmaceuticals have provided me the budget for this project. So I have divided that budget for every team, like project management team, quality team, regulatory affairs team, clinical team, so that we have idea like how budget will be distributed. And this I will like to provide this handout of this list I have provided to all the stakeholders, so they can have closer look of this list and tell me if they want anything edited in this. So I have included every department as far as I know. Stakeholder communication plan. In stakeholder communication plan, first is status reports. The idea behind status report is that we will provide monthly status report to every stakeholder about the project planning and how the project is moving, how much time is taken by each step according to decided timelines. Second is team meetings. In team meetings, we will decide which step is ongoing and what problems are we are facing in that step, and every person participating in the meeting can provide their suggestion for conducting that step in a more improved way. This will be a face-to-face meeting, and I will set up a weekly meeting for all the members of participating in this project. Email communications. So email communications are very important for providing meeting minutes, and if some person have only one question with another person, or some stakeholder have only two questions for me, so we can communicate through emails. There is no need to set up an individual meeting for this type of communication. The last thing is shared project folder. So this will be a folder which will contain all the documents related to the project, and every department can have their individual folder under this folder. I mean, they can have their subfolder inside this folder, and they can keep their documents inside that folder. So if someone want to refer to some document to create some another document, that will be easier for every member if we have this kind of folder. Next is project tracking template. So this template is very important for the project because it provides everything like status, priority, deadline, the person doing the work, and the description, what kind of work he is doing, deliverables, how much percentage of work is done, how much is remaining in the particular step, how many days they are working, how many hours they are working. So it will provide the basic idea behind the project, that how the work is done and how much work we are doing in the particular time. If some stakeholder want to provide some suggestions or some improvements in certain step, they can directly contact to assignee and provide their suggestions. Key stakeholders of the project. So key stakeholders of the project, this list I have provided to every member of the team, so that all the people can see that their name is there and their responsibility is there and their department is there. If there are some edits, they can contact directly up to me. Contact details for all the stakeholders are also provided in the handout. So if you want to contact someone, you don't have to look for their contact information. You can directly refer to this list. The last is summary of the project. Project will be successfully submitted by quarter 2018. So me and my team, we are working hard to be on the time with the project. Timelines should be priority. Timelines should be priority because we want to complete project on the time. Even I want to complete project before the time, so that we can conduct gap analysis, risk management, and all other steps important for the project. Communication should be prompted. I think communication is the most important step for every project, because if we will have sound communication, everyone will be on the same page, and they can they will be informed and they can communicate well with each other, and there will be a great flow for the project. If you have any suggestions, I will welcome your suggestions, and if you have any questions, you can reach directly up to me or you can ask now. So this is my plan for the project. Thank you.